Okay, so this isn't gonna be like one of my already made videos, I guess. And I know that I haven't uploaded in like more than a year, which is its own thing. But instead of like playing just a game and doing all that for you guys, I decided to try something a little different. I'm just gonna talk and just play Minecraft, I guess, because those are just two things I'm good at ish. I'm not too good at Minecraft. I have a lot of friends that are better than I am in Minecraft. But that's all this video is gonna be. Just talking and playing Minecraft. And also occasionally just little breaks so I can eat my burrito that I just got, because I'm really excited about that. Oh, and sorry for any background noise, because my sister got a drum set for Christmas and she's playing that. So if you hear that in the background, that's probably what it is. So it is currently, what day is it? My phone's being stupid, hang on. It is currently January 4th. It is a Sunday as of recording this. And I have 2 days left until school starts up again. And one of the things that I kind of noticed or whatever about winter break specifically this year is that school is so stressful. And I didn't realize how stressful it actually was getting until I didn't have to do it. And I realized that I not forgot necessarily, but just like pushed aside a lot of things that matter to me or that make me me because of school. Like, one example is I really like to crochet, and it's something that I taught myself a while ago, like a few years back actually. And it's one of the things that I really enjoy doing even still now, because it's just something that I learned all by myself, and I really just like creating things. I like making art. I like one thing I'm trying to pick up right now is sewing and embroidering, because I just think it's really cool, and I really like to make stuff. I like to be able to look at something and think like, holy crap, that I made that out of nothing. You know, if that makes sense. I don't know. Creation is such an interesting concept to me. And one of the things about being in school, especially this year, was that I realized I hadn't picked up a crochet hook in my entire time of being in school since September. And it's January. Meaning that one thing that I really enjoy doing, I had to stop because of school. And I feel like a lot of times, especially with people who aren't in school anymore, compared to people who are in school, like to kind of be like, well, it's not too bad. It like, what's it called? You just need to wait until the next break, and you just gotta, you just gotta get through it, and you just gotta make sure you get good grades and you get into a good college or whatever, and you have to keep just hustling through it, and you just have to basically just thug it out, for lack of a better wording, I guess. And what sucks is that, like, I don't want to have to constantly be thugging it out. I don't want to have to constantly be like, well, sure, today was shitty or whatever, but at least tomorrow will be probably better, and then just have to live like that until summer. And summer, we don't even have a full 3 months anymore. Like, school starts a whole week before my birthday, meaning that I'm still the age I was from the last year going into this next school year, which sucks. But, like, I can't really do much about it, you know? And I feel like school is structured in a way that doesn't care about you as a person necessarily, and more of just like, what can you give to make you useful kind of thing, which is really stressful. Like, I have a lot of friends in school who their entire life is just revolved around where their next step is going to be, like, academically. Like, they can't celebrate one test or one assignment that they get a good grade on, or even getting all A's or whatever, because they know that's not where it ends and they have to keep going. And after a while, it just gets so tiring. And I see it a lot in, the people I talk to and the people I hang out with. They don't have time for themselves anymore. They're a lot more, they're a lot more stressed. They're a lot more tired. They also feel a lot more hopeless, which isn't crazy to think about, especially just how crazy our world and our society is nowadays, I guess. Because there's just so much going on, like, every single day. And not to be like, oh, well, I saw a meme or whatever, but, like, it really is just so tiring having to, like, live through a historical event, like, every other day. And we went through a whole year last year of things like this happening, and it's already finished. It's already the next year, and, like, it doesn't even feel like it. I don't feel like I've advanced in any way, and I feel like sometimes people attribute it to I'm just being lazy and I'm not taking the steps that I want to take to getting to where I want to be. But at the same time, sometimes it's like, how am I supposed to move forward when I feel like everything around me is moving backwards at the same time? You know? And it's just so tiring, honestly. Everything is just so tiring. And it sucks, because I hate feeling this tired. I hate not being able to feel like I'm myself. I don't like not being able to do the things I want when I want to. And I hate feeling so stuck and trapped and feeling like it's my fault almost for being, like, trapped. And the thing is, I can't really do much to change that. Like, really at all, which scares the crap out of me, honestly, because, like, I know that the place that I want to be, even as an adult, and though I'm not an adult yet, I know that it probably won't ever happen just because of the way life is right now. Like, I know I probably won't ever be able to buy a house. I probably won't ever get to have a family if I even wanted one. I know I most likely won't have kids because of just how crappy and terrible the world is right now. And I remember thinking one time when I was, like, alone, I was thinking I would never want to bring another human being into this type of just injustice and suffering that our world is right now, because it's really terrible. And I, like, it's just so tiring, honestly, to try and pretend like everything around you is gonna be fine when you probably know that deep down it will probably get worse. And by the time that, like, I'm an adult, or anyone else my age is an adult, the world will already be so messed up that we're probably going to either have to spend our entire life fixing it and living in this just terrible situation that we're not going to be able to, like, live the way that we always wanted to. And I think that's like so terrible that I don't get a chance at a life that I want because of the people that came before me, or the people that are making decisions for me now. And it's just so tiring. And a lot of times I don't like talking about it because I feel like I'm just like another angsty teenager who nobody understands, and I'm just, again, being a cliche. And I hate feeling like I'm being a cliche, because no one wants to be a cliche. No one wants to be looked at and think, oh, well, they're just doing it for attention. Because a lot of time it's not for attention, and it's more so like, I want to be heard, but the people around me aren't willing to listen. And it's like so frustrating sometimes, because I don't want to have to spend the rest of my life having to explain myself to people, if that makes sense. Because it's just so exhausting trying to live for other people and live the way they want me to live. And I hate that choosing who I want to be as an adult has to be, like, overshadowed by so many other things in life. Like, one example, as I was talking about earlier, I really enjoy doing art, and it's, like, one of my favorite things. I just love to create, even if it's not drawing or crocheting or knitting or sewing. I just love to make things, and if I could, I would absolutely love to do that for the rest of my life, to just create things, but I know that that's never going to take care of me when I'm older. That's probably not stable enough that I could get bored of it and it just won't be fulfilling anymore. And I feel like the thought of something potentially not fulfilling me when I'm an adult, either financially, emotionally, mentally, is like so terrifying almost. Because like, it makes me feel like I don't want to do I don't want to do these things because like I feel like it will never lead to anything, if that makes sense. And I hate that I have to think about whether or not the thing I want to do when I'm older will keep me safe, or I'll have enough money for the future. And the future is so just terrifying. And it's so exhausting to think about. And I hate that just because I'm a teenager or whatever, it's the only thing that adults ever bring up with me. It's always just the future. What do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? What school do you want to go to? What job do you want to have? What kind of house do you want to have? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? When really, it's just so exhausting to just even exist right now. It's just so tiring. And having to deal with the present while also trying to keep in mind the future is just really, really exhausting, in my opinion. And sometimes I just wish that, like, I was just, like, in a little bubble of nothing, where I didn't have to do anything. Just because doing things just seems so tiring. And like, it seems easier to stay in the exact same spot for the rest of my life than to keep going. Because what if things get worse? If that makes sense. And I don't want things to get worse because things are not great right now, but they're not terrible. They could be a lot worse. But that doesn't mean things are good. It doesn't mean that what's the way that my life looks like right now is great. I do not know how to make a lantern. Hang on. I should put that one over here because I want to make like a little wall sort of thing right here. So this is where the beds are gonna be, kind of. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I just talk to talk, and a lot of times people don't listen, which is whatever. It's bound to happen. I'm a teenager. No one likes to listen to teenagers because we're only mature when it's convenient for others. But we're still kids to them when it's supposed to matter, if that makes sense. And I don't like it. I don't like people looking at me and expecting me to be an adult, but at the same time treating me like I'm a child. And it's really tiring. A lot of things are really tiring, and I hate feeling like this. Feeling like, I don't know, almost like my worth is dependent on what makes it easier to explain in that moment. And it's just so exhausting having to keep up with what everyone else thinks of me or wants of me, and it's so tiring. It really is. It's just, I'd rather just not. And then another thing I want to do is I want to make this like a little arch thing. So I would probably need some dark oak stairs, but I don't have dark oak, so we need to look for a dark oak forest, which is what we can do. I'm also having a burrito break. I actually love burritos, like, so much. They're so good and yummy. So we need to look for a dark oak forest, and I really only know one way. Sorry, I really only know like one way to find them, which is by like what's it called? Looking for birch forests, because they spawn near them. So what we're gonna do is look for a birch forest first, and then we're gonna try and look for a dark oak forest afterwards. That is unfortunate. I should probably pack to go somewhere. And then pickaxe. I don't really use swords because I don't feel like they're too necessary, because I don't really fight a lot of stuff, if that makes sense. Like, I will if I need to, but I'm not very focused on that when I play Minecraft. So I'll just take my bed, and then I'm gonna write down the coordinates of the house. And then we'll make a new furnace. And I'm also taking the iron, even though it's technically not mine. But I'll get enough to bring back where it's more. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna start off this way. I should also make a farm. I want to do that, and then like maybe a little dock around that lake that's in front of the house, because I think that would be cute. So we're gonna go this way. Another thing that's been kind of stressing me out a little bit too is like, ooh, pumpkins. Is like family stuff, if that makes sense. I don't want to get too into it because that one's a little more private than just generally saying like, oh, grades, school stuff, you know. But that also comes as a like big stressor for me sometimes, which sucks. But oh crap. But you know, it happens. And you can't really do much about it because it's not like you can just choose your family. So you just gotta kind of thug it out. Ooh, one thing that I want to try, I don't know specifically in this server though, is I want to try the like Farmer's Delight mod because it seems really interesting and I like the whole concept of being able to cook and make more things in it or whatever, which is cool. Oh, these flowers are really pretty. I should come back and decorate the house with them. Also, if you guys like enjoy just me talking and doing nothing, kind of, I might start making more videos like this just because like I think they're nicer than a lot of videos nowadays where it's just like constantly trying to keep the viewer's attention, if that makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong, some videos where it's like super high stakes and stuff can be really interesting and entertaining, but at the same time it's just like it definitely kind of ruins my attention span sometimes. And I kind of like these slower paced videos, you know? I will still probably, I have to update a lot more because I do have videos that I've done since a year ago, but it's just been like, I just haven't gotten to edit them yet, which kind of sucks, and I've been procrastinating a lot, but okay, calm down, this is dramatic. But, you know, if you guys enjoy, what I was trying to say is if you enjoy it, I can make more videos like this, but again, I'll probably still try and keep the same type of thing that I have been doing, and I'll try and finish editing the videos that I've already made so I can already get something out. But this was just something more of an impulse. Like, I was sitting on my floor and I was crocheting and I was actually watching a Minecraft video kind of like this, and it was talking about just basically our economy and politics and stuff, but it had like the Minecraft thing. So I was like, huh, like this is nice because I like hearing people talk, and I like when people talk to me because I don't know, it's just really, it's nice to hear other people's voices, but also just how people look at things in the world and just the way that they've lived. I feel like telling stories or whatever is very entertaining and refreshing for me when everything in the world seems so fake nowadays. Also, a quick little montage of me killing these guys. Okay, so there are more birch trees around here, which is also good, meaning that we are getting closer, hopefully, to a dark oak forest. Because I need dark oak. Also, I need food. One thing that I do want to do or whatever when I get back to the house is make also a farm with like a bunch of little animals and stuff, but also like, what's it called, crops. I feel like having 2 furnaces would speed this up, but like, I'm too lazy to make a second one, lucky. So we're just gonna chill and wait till these finish at least, and then we'll keep going. Another thing I've seen people do with these types of like Minecraft videos or whatever is they'll read like Reddit stories and stuff, which I can also, if you guys would like that, I could try doing that. I don't actually have Reddit though, so I would have to get Reddit in order to do that, but I've watched some. They're fairly entertaining. So if you guys would like that, I can also try that out and see if you like that better compared to just like again what I normally do. So we found some birch trees, meaning that if we stay in a forest like this, we'll probably start to find more. Because I really do want... See, look, there's more up there. So I really do want dark oak, because I also just really like the block, but it makes, like, what's it called? It matches really well with, like, non-stripped spruce logs or whatever. And I think it would look really nice with the house. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Ooh, cool. Sorry, I get distracted really easily by like coal specifically. Cause I've been called out on it a few times when I've been playing with my friends. And they've been like, dude, you have a problem. You keep just only getting coal. But like, I feel like coal is just like a good resource to have an abundance of, and you can never just have enough. Oh, coal. I'm also gonna get some birch saplings though, because we don't have birch by the house. Even though I kind of don't like birch, it's still good to have. You can never have enough saplings, in my opinion. Yep, see, okay, I told you we would find one, which is good. So we have to keep just kind of perusing this area to try and find a dark oak forest now. Let me kill those sheep. Ooh, cool. Hello? And there we go, dark oak. Okay guys, like what's it called? If you guys didn't know this, for some reason dark oak always spawns around birch forests. So whenever you're like in need of dark oak, always just look for birch forests. Okay, we only have 4 saplings, which isn't terrible, but like I'd like to have more, so we're gonna keep looking for more. So I like to just start smacking at the leaves because it's faster. And I don't just smack the leaves out of like one tree specifically and just get all no way. Oh my god, I found a pale garden? Holy crap. I think 2 is enough, right? I don't know how. It might be 4x4, so I might need to collect 4 saplings. Okay, so I have enough now. So I'm just gonna head back. I don't know. Though a lot of the times I just feel lonely. More so. Instead of just like stressed. And maybe that's where some of my stress comes from. That I can feel so alone sometimes. Even when I have really great people around me. And even though a lot of times people will be like, well, you can come to me, you can come to me, you can come to me. Sometimes it's just easier to stay quiet. Because you feel like you don't want to make other people feel the way you feel. Because you know how it feels. And you know how kind of sucky it can be to feel that way. So I feel like the thought of like telling someone about the way that you feel can sometimes make it feel like you're giving the sucky feeling back to them. Which kind of sucks, honestly. But like, I can't, like, in my mind, do much to fix it as of right now. It just kind of happens. So I think we're going back in the right direction. I could be wrong. But, you know, I still wrote down the coordinates, so if I'm going too far in one direction, I can just change my direction. And that's how I wish some things were. That, like, when things aren't going your way in a certain direction, you can just easily turn a different way and keep going. Because I feel like that's what's most important in life. That you just keep going. Because, like, sure, things might not be the best as of right now or in the moment, but they'll get better. Well, I believe they would get better. I don't know. I think sometimes I just ramble. And I don't make too much sense. But maybe you guys find a little bit of sense in the things that I say. I was wondering why I had no idea where I was. And I just went in a completely, the very opposite direction I needed to be. Ooh, wait. Let me try something. Can I feed? Wait, let me see. Where'd you go? There we go. Oh my god, yippee. Let me see with this one. Heck yes. Oh my god, I got 2 dogs. Come on, dogs, let's go. Hello? Aww. Oh my god. Come on, twins. There we go. There's the house. I did like a complete opposite. I went in a really big circle because I remember leaving that way. That's a little unfortunate, but whatever. It's fine. Should I just put him in a little hole? Come this way, twin. No, don't go around. Come this way. Come this way. Okay. No, come in the hole. No! No! God damn it! Okay, no, come back in here. Okay, you stay in. Stop! Okay, hang on. I'm gonna make this slightly deeper. Maybe this will work. Okay. We're chilling now. Because what I can do is I can do this. Right? So then you can't get out. Oh, this feels terrible, but it keeps moving and I don't know what else to do. See, there we go. It matches, kind of. It's okay. It matches to me. There we go. That looks better. I'm gonna move this one from here over there just so it doesn't bug me. And also I think that's gonna be it for today. I'll probably keep working on this some other time because my head's starting to hurt a little bit and I don't want to be grumpy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me just kind of rambling over stuff. Are you kidding? The dog! Oh my god, I didn't even notice him! Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. It'll be okay. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope, I helped make your day a little better and a little less crazy. But, I hope you enjoy yourself. And, you know, see you guys later. Bye.